elevate, motivate, inspire the divine light within you with Yolanda. What if confidence isn't something you're missing? What if you've been looking for confidence in the wrong place? What if confidence isn't a feeling you wait for, but a relationship you built with yourself? Welcome back, beautiful souls, to the divine light within you. How you guys doing today? Today we're closing our August journey through the clarity within. And I want you to recognize how far we traveled. Because this wasn't a month simply about becoming clear. It was a month about learning how to come back to yourself. Let's look how far we've come. We started with why I can't hear myself anymore. And we discovered that sometimes the problem isn't that your inner wisdom disappeared. There was too much noise, too much thinking, too much reacting, too much external input. So we learned how to slow down, to regulate, to create space. Then we went deeper. We entered the brain within. We explored the basal ganglia and learned about patterns, habits, repetition, and familiarity. And now we discovered something very important. A pattern can be familiar without being who you are. Then we move into seeing beyond fear. We began asking, is this fear? Is this guidance? Is this a fact? Or is this a story my mind has created? And then came the power of interruption. We learned to place space between trigger, reaction, and practice. Trigger, pause, breathe, discern, choose. Now we arrive at confidence. Now you're saying to yourself, how come confidence is so important during the healing process? But what is confidence? Confidence isn't nothing bad will happen. Confidence isn't I know exactly what I am doing. Confidence isn't I will never be afraid. Confidence is whatever happens, I trust myself to meet it. That is a completely different kind of power because now confidence isn't depending upon circumstances. It is connected to your relationship with yourself. Confidence is the evidence. Think about learning how to ride a bike. Someone can tell you you can do it, but eventually you have to get on the bicycle, you wobble, you adjust, you fall, you get back up, you try again. And eventually your brain and body has evidence. I can do this. Self-trust work in much the same way. You don't build it simply by repeating it. I trust myself. You build it by experiencing yourself making choices, adjusting, learning, recovering, trying again. That's why your smaller choices matters. Some of you are thinking, what if you make the wrong choice? This may be one of the biggest reasons people do not trust themselves. They are afraid of making the wrong decision. But listen carefully. Self-trust doesn't mean trusting yourself to always be right. It means trusting yourself to respond when something doesn't go as planned. You can change your mind. You can apologize. You can learn. You can redirect. You can begin again. You can gather more information. You could say, I didn't know then what I know now. That's not failure. That's growth. So let me go over the final August formula so we can bring everything together. When life gives you a trigger, regulate. Come back to your body. Notice the pattern. Interrupt. Don't automatically react. Discern. Separate fear from facts and guidance. Trust. Honor what you discovered. Embody. Take the aligned step and then learn. because every experience becomes information. So now I want you to sit with this final question. What would I do differently if I trusted myself? Don't answer from fear. Don't answer from what other people expect. Don't answer from who you've been told to be. Answer from the version of you who has spent this entire month learning how to listen. Maybe the answer is I would finally begin. Maybe I would finally say no. Maybe I would stop explaining myself. Maybe I would give myself permission to change. Maybe I would stop waiting for everyone else to understand. Whatever your answer is, beautiful soul, just listen. You don't need to know the entire path. You only need enough clarity to recognize the next step and enough confidence to take it. So as we close August, remember, I trust myself to pause. I trust myself to listen. I trust myself to discern. I trust myself to choose. I trust myself to adjust. I trust myself to begin again. And most importantly, even when I don't know exactly what comes next, I will not abandon myself. That is confidence. That is self trust. That is the confidence within. Until we meet again, take care. God bless. Bye bye.